Let's see here. All right, so we're live. We got a thumbs up. Say hello in the chat. All right, let's see if anyone joins us on a Wednesday. Monday was for this. So I've already put the water in here.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Be careful. You can't touch that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, so we're live. Here we are. And we're doing the Packet Gourmet cooking.
Hi, Micah.
Hi, Micah. We're doing the Packet Gourmet. Let's see. And it's so funny. With their instructions, it says, remove the broth concentrate, which I poured in there, and the oxygen.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, Ben. The broth concentrate and 12 ounces of water, of boiling water, in a pouch, and stir. Let's see. It says, press air from the pouch and seal. Handle with care. Pouch gets very hot. In 10 minutes, stir and blend, and enjoy your chicken and dumplings. Eat well on the trail. And I checked it out. They still have this. It's $14.99 on their website. And if you sign up for emails, you can get 10% off, I guess. So before we get started, we always wait till exactly 5 to do the intro. Ben, I'm really glad you're here. Mike, I'm glad you're here too. Oh, your Wi-Fi is going to go in and out, huh? I got you. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen to us because then the stream ends. But I had a funny little thing. I was going through my flashlights, and back in, I'm going to say Mission. When was it? Mission. It was in the 20s. My very first Olight was this Olight M1X, or maybe it's M9 flashlight from Olight. So it's been almost 10 years since I got this Olight flashlight. Now, when we originally got this is before they had the little attachment, the little magnet that came. But I ended up getting another, and so they sent us a charger for the battery. And this is the Olight battery. Well, then the next Olight that was sent was this one. I forget the model number, the MR2. I carried this thing at work until I retired. But it had the same battery, but this style, you can use that little Olight magnetic attachment and do it. Now, I don't remember, because what I started doing is when the battery would get low in this, I would switch it with the one in this and just use the magnetic attachment to charge it. But, and this is where it gets crazy. So that means one of these batteries, I don't know which one, but one of these batteries is over 10 years old. It has the different levels. I forget what this one maybe went up to 1,000 lumens. It has the strobe. I should probably warn people on that. And then this one kind of does the same thing. That one's very bright. I thought I had different modes. There we go. You hold it on this one. Has a turbo. I think if you double click it, strobe warning. Maybe not. I know this one has a strobe. Maybe if you hold it. No? Oh, there we go. I did it. Anyway, so I have this Olight battery, and it's lasted for over 10 years. And I think that's just incredible that it is still working. Skibby! Skibby's here. I just, it's to me, and I don't even know which one is the 10-year-old one, and the other one's probably about 7 years old. But I carried this one. I liked it because it had this aggressive strike face on it, you know, because I worked in the prison, and in prison, when you're fighting for your life, everything's a weapon, and you never know when a crazy level 4 inmate's going to attack you. So
Olight now has a lifetime guarantee on their lights. Just sent in a Warrior Pro, and they sent me the latest model.
Wow, that's cool. I knew that stuff was warning. I've never had an Olight break on me. I'm not one of those 1,000 flashlight guys. There are some people that get addicted. I will say that there are some in some really cool colors. I have, and keep an eye on that. time for me, miraculous girl. Oh, I didn't set the timer on this.
My son bought me an
Wait until now.
I don't know how to say that. AMOLED SR32 brightest flashlight I've ever seen. I don't know how many lumens that is. He gave me like $700 for it.
I know they have. Wow. I know that there are some flashlights out there.
Does that sound like 120,000 lumens?
They're million lumens. No, there's flashlights that are like a million lumens. I mean, it's great. Yeah, though there's some really bright ones. But I was gonna say I wouldn't mind having, and I've tried to do it on camera. The camera won't see it. This is the blue light. Look, you can barely see the blue light. And I use this when we do yard sales and stuff. I use this for counterfeit detection because under the UV light, money, the strips glow different colors from $5 bills up to $100 bills. They all glow a different color, and it's a really great way to detect counterfeit. But so I wouldn't mind having another one of these. I don't have that many O-lights, but I mean, they do have some awesome ones. And this new O-clip thing, these are pretty cool. And this one has a red light, I think. And it goes different modes, but you flip it. There we go. And then it goes to this one. And then it goes to this one. So, and this is the O-clip, and it's magnetic too. So, I don't know, it'll attach to some stuff. There we go. Oh, that's magnetic on that. But you can stick it on the refrigerator, but it'll go on your hat. You can do all kinds of stuff with the O-clip. I think they're pretty awesome. So, it's something I thought I'd bring up here in our making sure everything's working type of situations. And as I said, we've got the Dottie's chicken and dumplings rehydrating here, and it's 10 minutes. It will probably have it go a little bit longer. Miraculous Girl, test that. So, are we ready? Almost. She's a stickler for the waiting right until exactly 5 to go through the intro. I feel like the camera needs to be a tad higher. There we go. That way it's not chopping off the top of my head. Anyway, I can't believe, and for those that didn't see it, I feel sorry for it. I forget the guy's name. In a spoiler group, his box got somehow busted. I've had it happen to me once, not with Battlebox, but I received something from Amazon, but it was in an envelope thing, and the post office put the manila envelope in a plastic bag and put it in my P.O. box, and the manila envelope was empty, and they basically had a note on there that said, sorry. I know I got the item replaced because I don't remember being mad about it, but other than, are you kidding me? But yeah, they put his shipping label and a couple of the products from his Pro Plus box in the box, but there was like 3 items missing.
It's 5 o'clock.
It's 5. Do our intro.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel, Exploring It All. I'm Miraculous Girl. Join me and my dad while we explore subscription boxes, the outdoors, gear and equipment, and other fun things and places. Before we get started, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding! Thank you for watching.
Yeah. All right. Man, I started coughing this afternoon for some reason. There's something in the air, and I don't know. I can't believe we're doing another unboxing in 2 days. That's crazy, but at least we're staying up on time. You just got your shipping notification. I'm telling you, this box, I got a notice that it was coming Friday, and then I got a notice that it was coming Saturday, and then I got a notice that it was delivered. And so I was like, wait, I got to go to the post office. So I got it yesterday. So that was literally
Sean.
Hey, Sean. That was the day after the vidya appeared. So here we go. Here's the mission brief. Here's the box. Move it aside.
Oh my. Oh me, oh my.
And Sean, the only thing you missed so far is that I was talking about my original OLED set I got. And this came in a Battlebox like 10 years ago. And between these two, and this one's maybe 7 years old, and they're still using the original batteries, and they still work. it's amazing to me. Anyway.
I just got my notice a couple of hours ago.
Oh, man, that's crazy. That means it must take them at least 10 days to get all the boxes out. Because I want to say I got my notice on the 3rd or the 4th. Somebody got theirs on the 2nd. So.
Only 2 good items in this box, in my opinion.
Well, we'll talk about that. I mean, yeah. All right. Who said that? Micah? Okay. Yeah. All right. So what is our theme, Miraculous Girl?
October's here, and you know what that means. Cooler nights.
Wait, what is our theme?
Locked, loaded, and ready to roll.
Locked, loaded, and ready to roll. All right.
O-lights work well. I have quite the collection.
What does that mean?
Charlie, though.
I'm expecting an M60 and 180 rounds of ammunition. Okay,
What?
locked, loaded, and ready to go. I used to tell her when we were sitting on public transportation, when we were going from the airport in Seattle through downtown Seattle, I would say, "Hey, little girl, lock and load. It's time to roll." And she would go, "Okay, Dad," which is like 5, and people would look at me so weird. Anyway, you remember that?
No.
Lock and load. Load 5 rounds and stand easy. All right.
October's here, and you know what that means. Cooler nights, shorter days, and the perfect excuse to get your kit dialed in tight. This month, we're talking about keeping your essentials close, your tools tougher, and your gear organized so you can move out at a moment's notice. Mission 128 is built for speed and
Versatility.
Gear that clips, rolls, hauls, pries, and slices its way through whatever's in your path. Whether you're cracking open crates, grabbing gear on the fly, or packing for the unknown, everything in this box is made to keep you mobile, mission ready, and looking like you planned it that way all along. Let's check it out.
All right. Hey, Male Monkey, welcome to the party. All right. So, Miraculous Girl, turn the page. What's the first item?
You turn it down.
Oh, man. Okay, the first thing I notice is, because I like to read the briefs, and I just did it 2 days ago, and it's been like every other box. On Mission 127, they have a little write-up in the header up here, and this one they don't have it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And then they have stuff on the back, too. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't.
That was an alarm.
That is an alarm. Hand me that long spoon. Let's stir this. She's got the chicken and dumplings here for the taste testing. It's all right, guys. I'll get to the box.
No, you won't.
Am I supposed to like seal this and let it sit again, or stir to blend and enjoy it? No. All right, give me that orange one.
The orange one? This one?
This is a 1 serving from the Packet Gourmet. This is Dottie's chicken and dumplings. I figured it was going to be similar to that chicken pot pie we did a few months ago. And so I don't think the one we did on Monday was Miraculous Girl's favorite, but it's really hard to get her to give a very critical critique. Sometimes she doesn't like to say anything bad about anything. So there you go. But give that a try. Tell us what you think. What do you think? Does it taste like pot pie?
No.
Does it taste like chicken and dumplings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? You like it?
Sure.
Sure? Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the chicken pot pie is better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that was like a 10 out of 10 for you. O-lights work well. I have quite a collection. Nothing like Charlie, though. Yeah, Charlie's really big. Like I said, I only got like 5 or 6. Well, no, I got more than that. Because I got a few batons. I have the arc light. I have a few big ones. I have a couple of small ones. I have some little mini ones. I probably have maybe a dozen. So, good. Scale of 1 to 10.
An 8 out of 10.
An 8. That's pretty good for you. Is there like chunks of meat?
Mm-hmm.
Did it rehydrate well? Do you feel like it's hydrated and it tastes like food?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't taste like crackers?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Yeah. All right. So that's that. 8 out of 10 is not bad. She gave the one from Monday a 6.5. Then it went down to a kind of a 6 later. She didn't eat it all. She ate about half of it. That was a chili mac. Anyway. All right. So first item. Oh, is the Dango. I try to go in order. The Dango keychain. And I'm going to touch on prices today. I had some people DMing me about pricing and items and stuff.
We have gotten multiple dry bags in the past. I would have rather had medical supplies.
Who's that, Ben?
No, Micah.
Micah? You know what? I think Ben said the same thing. I don't know. There's a couple people. You know, personally, and some people may not like it, but personally, I kind of said the same thing. Got some of that on my hand. I told Shay, you know, you could put a MyMedic mod in every basic box or advanced, depending on the mod, and I'd be happy. You can build your own Medikit and stuff like that. I'm done with that. All right, so the Dango Quick Release Tether. This was member recommended by Clayton B. From Fort St. John, British Columbia. So from Canada. And this is supposed to disconnect here. This is a button. Can't do it. There we go. All right. So it has a disconnect. So that's kind of cool. It's got a really strong carabiner style thing on there. I wonder if it'll attach to my wallet. I have the Dango wallet, and I use that. I carry that. I have it over here.
Thank you, Larry.
Who's here?
Ben asked.
Larry. Hey, thanks, Larry.
Okay. Ben said some tour cats would be good.
Yeah, some tourniquets. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I bet I could fit this in my wallet.
My brain ain't working, and I forget how to say some words.
How you doing, Larry? Everything good? I don't know if I can. Maybe I should do it on the side over here. I'll take that other one off. I'm going to try to get this through. Now, I told you guys I'm going to talk.
You're going to be able to get it through, but like.
Yeah, I did. I got it through.
Good.
So that's kind of cool. And then attach it to that. Not that I want my wallet dangling, but it gives me a longer tether. All right, so that's kind of cool. Now, so I went through just before we started this, and they sent me they send you those notices, the emails and stuff where they list the pricing on stuff. And so I went through and I wrote the prices of stuff down. Of course, this is basic box. The basic box costs, I believe it's $39.99. I don't really completely keep track of that. The Dango wallet was listed at 20, or not the wallet. The quick release tether was listed at 25. I'm going to say that's a tad inflated, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not worth it. I just don't know that I probably wouldn't pay 25 for it, but I mean, they list stuff at 25 and then they put it on sale and you buy it for 15 or 10, and that I would do it. So there's that.
Always, Larry said all is good working a 24 on the Bobo wagon.
Oh, okay.
They could put super skin band-aids in every box and I would be happy.
Those are the best bandages ever. And I got to do some yard work, and I know I'll go through a few. Miraculous Girl usually has to do a lot of first aid on me after I go out and work on the yard. I still got to demo part of my kitchen. And that comes up to the next item. The Tumble Titanium ED
Band-aids are always welcome.
EOD Robotics Breacher Bar. And this is titanium, and it is a grade 5 titanium. I saw, and it's lightweight. Oh, I was going to get a scale out. I didn't do it. So I think it was, I don't like to throw people's names out there if they're not in the chat right now. But they were talking about this was the third one we've gotten, and it's true. But these were a long time ago.
Hi, it's going good.
Hey, Lauren, glad to see you. It's been, we got these two, and they came in the same box, and it's been a good, I'm going to say 8 to 9 years since we got these two bars. But I will say this, and this one has Marcarta scales on it. This one came with a paracord, and you could do a paracord wrap with this one. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, feel the difference. Hold this one. Now hold this one.
This one's a lot lighter.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably stronger, too. I believe these are 1095 steel, maybe, from the Ontario Knife Company, which is no longer, the original company is no longer in business.
Glad to be here. That will be my first pry bar.
Yeah, and it will be for a lot of people. I mean, because I'm talking back in missions like 20s and 30s. So it's been a long time. But there's a few of us around in the group that have been around for 100 missions. And so there's that. And as you can see, these got scrapes and stuff on them. I've been using them. I used this one just the other day. I've used this one multiple times. I got some paint on it. And I'm talking within the last 2 weeks, I went and pulled this out because I needed something shorter than a crowbar. And that's what I was using it. I like this. We have a travel trailer, and I'm going to be transferring some stuff into that travel trailer. The problem is I don't got a big truck. And so I got to be real careful on my weight limits on that trailer because even though I got a big Subaru, it's got a limit of 5,000 pounds and the trailer weighs 3. So I got to be real careful on how much stuff I put in there and how much that stuff weighs. So having a titanium bar like this is nice. And like I said, this has holes in it, and you can do, this only had 2 in it, and you can do a paracord wrap on this real easy. Get yourself a little hanky paracord, and I think it'll be awesome. So I'm kind of,
if you have a big family like me, it's hard to have enough of those. Ben has 3 pry bars, I think.
Yeah, this. I mean, I have 2 of these para handle ones because I got a mystery box back when they used to do the little mystery boxes years ago. And so I have 2 of these, or I might have got a second of those missions because sometimes I order seconds. I have this one, and now I have this one here, but this one's definitely light. I like it. And you can always sharpen this. A titanium one might be hard to sharpen, but you can always sharpen these if you so desire. But I mean, having a pry bar like this, it can come in very handy. Even just when you're tightening a belt, right, Sean? I mean, I'm old school. I had my 71 Firebird, and we had to tighten those fan belts, and you use a pry bar to get it tight, and then you turn your ratchet and tighten the bolt down. Sean knows what I'm talking about.
Medical supplies in general for survival purposes.
You sent your husband to the barn so you can watch. That's awesome. Because he wants to be surprised. He doesn't want to know. All right. So yeah. Anyway, so we got the titanium bar, which I think is awesome. Oh, and by the way, so on Amazon they had one that looked just like this that was made out of the grade 5 titanium, but it came with paracord, and it was $54. But the Battlebox lists this at $34. So that's a deal because you're getting it for $20 less because a little hank of paracord doesn't cost but $5. So, I mean, this right there is worth your basic box, to be honest. I'm just throwing that out there. So next up. Oh, and by the way, Luke, who's in charge of customer service, Luke Begley, is the one who recommended this. Staff recommended, and I almost wonder if that's USA made. This strap is USA made. They usually say if it is. The strap here is USA made.
County Com has something similar.
That's where it's probably from County Com.
I don't know what they charge.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was wondering I wondered how much they charge. All right, so we got a dry bag. Man, I really need a dry bag. I haven't gotten a dry bag in years. What was that? Oh, you know what it was?
What?
The strap, right here.
Oh.
Oh, the strap has a name on it. I like branded stuff
Battlebox.
myself.
Battlebox.
It's
I don't know if you
fun.
can see that, but Battlebox.
So the bottom of the box.
I was proud to have a Battlebox branded dry bag, and Luke was awesome to meet in person, a true gentleman.
Who says that?
Oh, Lauren.
Oh, Lauren. Oh, you've met Luke?
Wow, a dry bag. Can never have too many bags. Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I mean, isn't this awesome? I mean, but anyway, it has the. You can't see it in the light.
It's more of a pack liner.
There's a Spartan helmet on the bottom.
Oh, they do, yeah.
But it's black on black. I mean, how are you
supposed to see that?
Right? How are you supposed to see that?
I think if you look hard
Hey,
enough.
look, I saw a post. So, does your family? You own a restaurant? Do you run a restaurant? Is that what you do? I'm just curious because you're in Georgia as well, right? Let's see what he says when he answers.
Okay.
But this is so this one has a strap. My Rocket Gator one doesn't have any hooks for a strap. This one's bigger. How many liters is this? This one's 30. This one's 15. I want to say dry bags are great for hanging food when you're backpacking and stuff because you want to keep all your food and anything like toothpaste and stuff that has an odor and attracts the bears and stuff, especially in the Sierras. I don't know if they have bears in Georgia, but we have bears in the Sierras. But you want to hang that stuff, and a dry bag is also going to at least keep some of the odor in. Not all of it, but some of it. So, I mean, they're good for hanging food and stuff. But I love the Rocket Gator ones. You know, I don't know who made Battlebox's one here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they worked a deal with Rocket Gator to manufacture this for them.
Oh, yeah, East Coast has black bears.
Yeah, I know the East Coast did, but I didn't know what that means. Like, I saw some people in Tennessee or something talking about bears, but anyway, so I didn't know if you had them in the South. But, I mean, I know they used to, but in California they used to have grizzly bears, but we don't know more.
Yes, my wife owns a restaurant, and I work for the largest tire distributor in the U.S., Southern Tire Mart. I'm a Mississippi native.
Oh, okay. I have family that came from Mississippi too. And I have a lot of family in Oklahoma. And I had family that came from South Carolina when I chased my ancestry. I have family that came. I have family members on my dad's side that were born
we are in
Odessa,
Appalachian
Ukraine.
Mountains, so yeah, lots of bears.
Oh, yeah, the Appalachians, because the Appalachian Trail ends in Georgia, right? It goes from Georgia to Maine. You know, it's kind of sad. The Pacific Crest Trail only hits about 3 states, but our states are like as big as, California is like as big as like 2/3 of the East Coast. So.
Y'all should look up Red Bluff. It's in my hometown, Red Bluff in Foxworth, Mississippi.
Oh, okay. I'll look it up.
Lots of bears here in PA too.
Mississippi, I have to say, when I'm studying state lists and stuff, Mississippi's always on the wrong end of most lists, as far as economics and things like that. But so we'll go on. But sometimes no place like home. You also have Battlebox on this part of it, 30-liter dry bag. They listed this at $34.99. And I was looking up some dry bags, and they run about that. So it's not like it's a bad price. This was a dry bag for Halloween.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to set this down, and we'll go on to the next item.
Black bears are in every coast.
Are
in every East Coast state.
Lots of bears in Pennsylvania too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny. You think about places and stuff. But they have bears down by LA. In some of those little areas by the mountains and stuff. It's funny, you think, how could there be a bear in LA? But yet there is.
Birthplace of America's music, we produce the most authors and actors and athletes.
Interesting. Well, we do in Bakersfield here. I'm in Bakersfield, California. And
we even have black bears in northern Alabama where I live.
Okay. See, I didn't know. Now we have lots of black bears in California. Like I said, but the flag is the California grizzly, and the California grizzly is extinct. There are grizzly bears, but not the California grizzly. I think Brad Pitt killed the last one in Legends of the Fall. That's a joke. He was playing a character named Tristan. He killed a bear. Anyway, in Temecula. I know where that is. Anyway, let me get back to it. Let's see. Black bears, East Coast. Yeah, well, I'll tell you this, though. In California, because I was talking about hanging food because we have the bears and all that, they, up in Yosemite and stuff, you actually have to take a bear canister. You can't hang your food because they call them the circus bears of the Sierras, because those bears can get to anything in a tree, because black bears can climb. They say grizzlies cannot climb. Grizzlies will just tear the tree down. But black bears, they can follow you up the tree. So there's that. But they call them the circus bears of the Sierras, and they require you to carry a bear canister. And that's a pain because those things aren't small. They're awkward. I mean, you strap them to the top of your pack, but you can't put it inside because it's too big and takes up too much room, and you can't carry nothing else.
We have him off track talking about random stuff.
Right? Micah. All right, so basic box. And, $39.99. They gave it an MSRP of $94.94. I would cut that down by $20 and say $74. You're still getting your value, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. I like to see 4 items in the basic. I miss the days of 5 items, but I like to see 4. Next up is the advanced box, which runs $69.99. And the one item in the advanced box, staff recommended by Curtis Nemechek, is, and I looked up the dimensions, and I tried to look this up on Amazon, and I couldn't find anything exact, but it is not uncommon for these rolls of this size to run up to the $90 range. And they gave this a value of $89. So this thing's big, as you guys can see. This thing is pretty big. It's got a lot of zipper pockets. These are separate. They got nice big zippers.
What is this used for?
Well, it's a roll, and you can use it for whatever. But here's the thing. We have the trailer, and it has some big cabinets and a few drawers. And we don't have a lot of ways to organize things. And I see this being great for kitchen stuff.
Yes.
You could put, spices and stuff in there, certain utensils in there, whatever we have to limit it to could go to this. This has a nice little PVC style Battlbox logo sticker on here.
I would be stealing this from my husband's box.
There you go. It's all yours.
Yep.
I give you permission.
What?
It does have some MOLLE attachment strapping on the front here, which I think is awesome.
I guess you're allowed to. Also great for first aid stuff.
Yeah, you can make this into a giant first aid kit. I wish it had a morale patch thing. I love when they attach MOLLE to the outsides of these things because
great to store a few Omni utensil sets in.
Right? Because our Omni utensil sets. Okay, I'm gonna say now. What did you rate that Dottie's meal at?
8 out of 10.
8, and I'm gonna say it must have been good if you were watching on Monday. She only ate half. She ate all.
I'm going to use that in my trailer. It's great for craft on the G9.
So this is actually my laptop bag.
Yeah.
But I got this
fits in that?
first aid kit, huh?
Laptop fits in that?
Yeah, it's got this patty case in here. You got it off, but it has MOLLE. It's a tactical one. I got another Olight right here. This is my Leatherman Mutt first aid kit.
It's great to craft on the go.
I love having the MOLLE stuff. Anyway, that was the point of that.
Ben said I'm going to use that in my trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I got the other tool roll that the Roaring Fire tool roll is in my trailer. And that one I have tools in it. to organize the tools, but I'm thinking I'll use this one for kitchen stuff. I really like it. I know, and I realize we got this roll. These things are great, and I'm thinking of putting together some different bags because I'm going to have to put stuff in storage because, as I've mentioned in some of the videos, we're going to be moving, so I have to put some stuff in storage, which is a bummer at the time we're doing because I may not be able to do my year in review knife stuff. We'll see. Maybe I can do it ahead of time. But I think this thing is awesome. So that's the advanced box. And like I said, I tried to find one that was as close to this as I could. The rolls I found that were this size.
The Roaring Fire rolls have been selling like crazy on Whatnot.
They're awesome. I wouldn't mind having 3 or 4 of those things. The only thing is it needs a patch on the outside so I could tag it for what's in it. You know, Grim Workshop makes some really cool patches, and you can gear, first aid, fire, whatever. I think they're awesome. All right, so this was recommended by Curtis Nemechek. See if I missed anything on this. 42 inches long by 18.5 unrolled. Quick grab and go. Protects gear from water, dirt. Hey, and that's the other thing about those dry bags and stuff. And like that, I love that duffel bag. Whenever we go anywhere, I take it. But you can put those in a car rack that's not covered, even though we have the Rocket Gator cover thing too. A roof rack or whatever, or one of those tailgate ones. And those things will stand up to it. You can wash it off with a hose. Anyway, just saying. Large zippers, rubberized handle.
What's the?
It was Curtis Nemechek. Okay. Water resistant, reinforced vinyl pockets, heavy duty ripstop construction. I think it's a cool item. I'm happy. And it fits on the table because the dry bag's down here on the floor. I couldn't fit it. All right. Next up, Blowfish Inflator. I'm happy for this one too. I think this is awesome. And Lauren, this has never been in a box. We've never gotten any kind of tire inflator. The closest we've ever got is
you could just rip that off.
I don't like to rip things.
I like to rip things. Here, let me help. I'm not gonna rip it. Or you just, yeah, okay.
The closest we got was the tiny pump from Flextel, and that was cool. I like this case. This will make great in a vehicle kit.
Balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this will be great in a vehicle kit.
You can use it on my volleyballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a few different attachments in a little baggie here. It has a ball inflator, as Miraculous Girl noted, and a few other little blowy attachments.
Blowy attachments.
And that's you got to put that in to get that to go in that. Okay. And I believe, because I kind of looked into this a little bit, so we have a couple different things here. You have your instructions.
Instructions.
I like that. You have the USB to C charging cable, which is cool, and you can use that to charge it. But you have a very long corded cigarette lighter. Now, I realize that there are some cars that don't come with the 12 volt. I'm old, you can tell, because I call it a cigarette lighter. By the way, did Sean ever answer me when I asked him about the putting on the fan belts? Anyway,
I don't think so.
So I call them a cigarette lighter because I'm old, but the 12 volt, and if this is dead, you can plug it in and you can use it, utilizing.
That's what it is.
What? A cigarette lighter?
Yeah. Yeah,
but they don't include a cigarette lighter in it anymore. I don't even know. Can you buy those things? Because now the 12 volt thing comes with a little lid, a little cover over it, a little snap thing. Used to, it came with a cigarette lighter. All right. I'm going to tell you a funny story about Uncle Sean. Okay. So back in 1978, my parents bought a brand new Chevy Impala, and it had bench seats in the front and back.
Uh-huh.
I want to say it was two-door, and we had to get in the back seat.
Yeah, or Orleans and Walmart.
Oh, okay, so you can get them.
Yeah.
So we got this new car. Well, we went to church on Sunday, and my little brother, Uncle Sean, wanted to show the car to his friends. And so they went out to the car, and they were messing around in the car. And so Sean had pushed in the cigarette lighter, and it came out hot, and then he was moving around in the car, and he set it down on the seat, and it burned a little circle in the seat because it's hot, because it's meant to light a cigarette. Well, no one in the house smoked, so. And he put it away, and he realized he did it, but he didn't fess up to it. And so when it came time to leave church, and obviously this is the 70s, the car wasn't locked, today. That car would be gone, right? If you left it unlocked. But anyway, he was in that car sitting in the middle between mom and dad. Boom. Right there on that burn. So no one could see it. And anytime anyone went anywhere for about a week, he made sure he was sitting right in that spot. And he did that for a week until one day, I think Dad noticed it. My stepdad. And then it dawned on them why Sean was always sitting in the front seat between them. And they knew immediately. And me and my sister, we were 11. We're in the back seat. And we don't have a little brother between us. And we didn't have to push him back and forth and stuff. It was great. He tried to cover that up for a week. Anyway, that's my funny story. All right.
You can buy them still. They don't always fit great, so you don't have to keep an eye on it. It'll launch out of that's.
So this thing screws in here. And turn it on.
Hello.
What?
That's hysterical. TV.
Who said that? Oh, there we go. And it's funny. It's funny when you're a kid. So my battery's fully charged. And then you can set the PSI to whatever you want it to go to. And it's set at 36 right now. And then when you turn it on and plug it into the tire, it'll tell you, it'll stop when it gets to that PSI. That's really cool. Oh, and you can cycle through different modes, and it's got presets. So cars 36, looks like scooter, motorcycle 32, bicycle set at 30.
Do you think it will do a pickup truck tire? Probably.
Yeah, it'll go up to 160 pounds. So yeah, it'll do a tire. I don't know how many pounds go into a semi truck, but it'll do a tire. And this is just, I don't know, blowing off a person or something. 36 pounds. It has a little person station there. And then once you set it, you just press the thing, and it goes. So that's how it works. I don't have one of these. There was somebody complaining because they already had one or something. But now, I will say this, and sometimes this happens, and I haven't seen anything on the members only page.
Hi.
Hey, Kelly and Sarah, good to see you. This is one of those items. I found it on Amazon, ranging anywhere from there's one very similar, looks just like it, on sale for $30, regularly $40 on Amazon, but they run all the way up to $50 on Amazon. And this one is priced at $84. Actually, they go all the way up to $60 on Amazon. I wrote it down. And this was priced at $84. So there is. Turn it off. It goes off. I love the case on it. I don't have it. I look at it. The level costs $50 more than the next level up because the pro level is $119, $60 more. So it's one of those items where you might be able to find it lower, but Shay's talked about that occasionally they get hit where they make a deal a year and a half in advance, and then a similar item shows up for less.
I'm happy to get a tire pump. Saves me a trip to the gas station because I never remember when I need gas.
Right, and I have, and a gas station's a pain. I don't know how it is in I forget what state Skibby's in, but in California, you got to go talk to a guy and get him to turn on the pump, and then you drive over to the air thing, and then you're standing there and he forgets to turn it on. You have to go back and tell him again to turn on the pump, and it's just, I don't know, it's a pain here, and sometimes they don't have the right.
I think you are the first to do a review on this mission.
Well, other than Brandon, we got it fast. Yeah, we got it fast. And I would have done it yesterday, but she had volleyball practice, so we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Her volleyball practice is that we have to leave the house at about 6 o'clock, and it was just going to be too tough. And then we got the spoiler group, so I got a lot of input.
Some of ours are free, but 80% of the time it's broken.
Well, yeah, and then we were up in the mountains and we stopped at a little country store. There's a place up in the Sierras. Anyone who's watching this that knows, there's a place on the east side of the Sierras, in the eastern Sierras, called Kennedy Meadows. And the Pacific Crest Trail, which runs from Mexico to Canada, runs through Kennedy Meadows. This is Kennedy Meadows South. There's also Kennedy Meadows up by Tahoe. And there's a little store there. It's family run. It's an awesome place. The through hikers meet there. It's a lot of fun. I wish I lived right there.
Love the throwback mission highlights you are doing.
Right? Oh, the throwback Fridays and stuff. Yeah, no, there's that too. But anyway, at that campsite, whatever, I had a tire go low. You get in those temperature changes and elevation changes, and your air pressure in your car tires changes and gets low. And I had to. They're like, yeah.
Gas stations in Michigan, either they are broken or they don't exist. Simpler to just have your own tire inflator or compressor.
And I have a compressor in the garage that I use for when you're at home, but you're not always at home. And and I have to be honest, I did something stupid not too long ago, and it cost me $1,000. And I had a tire pressure, and I had an alarm go off in the car. The tire pressure was low. I was maybe half a mile from the tire shop, and I drove there. And they're like, nah, your tire's too screwed up. You got to replace the tire. And since your car's all-wheel drive and a Subaru and they have to match and you got to buy 4. And I checked with Subaru and they agreed. Now you can buy a tire and shave it and stuff. And my tires were kind of getting close to being replaced, so I didn't feel too bad about it. Or I would have done the shaved tire thing. But if I'd have had a compressor, I might have been able to save myself a little extra and get that plug fixed. At least delay it a little bit longer, delay the pain. Been gas stations in Michigan, that broke your donuts. Let's see, did I miss anything? No, you're keeping me up to date. Yeah. This reminds me of Flextel as the cases. I love these cases and stuff.
I hope that mission 129 is good.
And I'll tell you guys, that Pod X, that really saved us. When we drove up to Washington to get that travel trailer that my stepdad gave to us, he had it in storage. And so the batteries were inside.
Especially one with a good battery. TBD on that part, but the jumper ones they did are great.
Right? And so when we went to get the trailer, we hooked up the batteries and stuff, but they were dead. And I might have been able to get things to work by plugging in the 7-pin, but we were trying to get it raised up so I could get underneath it because it was too low down. And those batteries were dead. And my stepdad wasn't sure. He's 92 now, and so he wasn't sure about that. And that man was driving around in that trailer and stuff when he was 90 years old. Kudos to him on that. And I said, hold on, I got a plan. And I went and I grabbed that Pod X and I hooked it up to the batteries and zing, we raised that trailer right up. And I was like, yeah, Battlebox to the rescue. Anyway. All right. So the blowfish. And the other side note about this, now we got the Blowfish survival tank, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember a long time ago, and because I only opened this like 2 days ago, it's right here. I saw Curran, and I don't know if it was on Instagram and it was a short or a video because I can't find it now. And it could have been 6 months or a year ago, where he was in their office talking to them about this, and they were showing him the demo. And then there's a demo that he posted from 4 months ago. But if you look at that, his bag is orange, and it's not the ripstop style, and his tint is orange, and it's that bright orange. It's not the green, so it was still in modification. But I cannot find Blowfish, the company itself. I can't find it. Someone sent me a message asking me if I had a link for anything and stuff, and I couldn't find it. So it is what it is. I don't know. It could be a new company, something like that. I want to say, though, that at one time there was a website that was under construction because I have to go search for these spoilers and stuff. They're not giving us spoilers anymore. I really have to dig. Although, the next item. Oh, and by the way, so I talked about pricing on this. So this is the one item where the pricing might be the MSRP might be a tad high on it. But if you've got Pro Plus, it doesn't matter because you're still getting your value. Because at this point, they're at $268. Let's say this is $40 too high. Make it $228. Even still, the mission level costs $119, and you're getting a $200 value out of stuff. I think you're doing all right. All right. That's just me. That's the way I look at it. QSP. QSP. You know what QSP stands for?
No.
Quality Service Price. That's what that actually stands for. I have a few QSP knives. Miraculous Girl's going to go nuts right now.
Why?
Stickers.
Sticker. Oh, it's a penguin.
Stickers.
Oh, it's a penguin.
I told you she would love it. I told you she would love
it's
it.
a penguin.
It's a penguin.
It's a penguin.
Okay. I didn't realize it until people started talking about it. And I'm sorry if the video doesn't put this across, but this is actually really pretty. This is a carbon fiber with red in here, blended into the micarta. You have a reversible clip. It's kind of funny because they put one screw in one hole, and I think that looks weird. It's almost like there's a screw missing, but you got your clip on the other side over here. This is a liner lock, and it's a front flipper, and I didn't realize that. But liner lock means you have scales on both sides, which is nice. I am not. I apologize for coughing. When I picked her up from school, I've been coughing ever since.
Yeah.
This has a lot of nice jimping on here. I am not good with the front flipper thing. You can do it with your thumb, and I can do it slow, but I can never do this way.
You gotta practice.
Yeah,
Practice makes perfect.
Melissa. What was her name? Backwoods Melissa or whatever. The girl that did. She's got a whatnot now, but she doesn't really. She gets Battlebox, but she doesn't really. She reviews some of the knives a little bit. Backwoods Melissa, but she was on that show like 3 times. One of the survival, Naked and Afraid, and she's a really pretty lady. But anyway, I'm just gonna throw that out there. But she can do that front flipper thing like crazy. I can't do it. I think I've seen Doc P do the front flipper before. I need to see if he's put out any videos. He moved to Oregon. Let's see. But man, this is a really nice looking knife. I'm going to carry it. I've been carrying this one, the Vox VOX. I think Jasper, somebody made this one, and it's nice. I can flip that. I like the jimping on this, though. I like this jimping. I've just never been good with that front. I have a
Are you going to
CRJB.
get a Halloween knife?
Well, I've been carrying that one petrified fish knife, but this is really nice. I got some cordage here.
He has a bunch of Halloween knives. I don't know where half of them are. He knows. I know he knows.
So that's a pretty good cut. Push through cut's pretty good. You want to try?
No.
You sure? All right, I'm going to do one more pull through.
Let me try.
Oh, you do want to try?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to pull out another. I might not have enough cord just to wrap that handle now. Let's see. Hold it tight. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I got some paper. All right, has anyone in the comments actually got their box yet? Am I the only one?
Maybe.
I'd say it's pretty sharp. I'd say it's pretty sharp. I like it. I'm going to carry it. Even though I can't fast flip it, I'm going to carry it.
Ben hasn't gotten his box yet.
I know a couple of them. Man. You know what? And this is cool. The inside of the liner lock is like tapered. And it has, and I know it's hard to see in the live webcam, but it's tapered.
Kelly
and it has little grooves in it.
hasn't gotten it yet.
So
Micah hasn't gotten it yet.
I can't believe I got it. So I was so shocked when it showed up. If they had waited a day to release the video, and it's been a long time, there was one time, and it was
Micah
so awesome.
thinks you are first.
There was one time,
First to get it.
another little story, where we got our box before the video came out. And I did a review and published it as fast as I could. And this was before we were doing lives. And that video was like one of our highest viewed videos until the video came out, because I was the only one that had a video posted on the box. It really helped with the views. You know, our channel's not monetized. We have 800 subscribers. You have to have 1,000 to monetize. And so we don't get any money off of YouTube or anything like that. You notice you can't donate money on the live or anything like that. And that's because our channel is not monetized. On the plus side, I don't have to worry about like them demonetizing a video because of something I said or showed or something because we're not monetized. But I'm going to say this is a good looking knife. The pocket clip is reversible.
No and no? No boxes?
Huh? No one. But I mean, it's a little textured right here. The micarta is, but the carbon fiber is really awesome. Where's the specs on this? I know it was a weird steel. Let's see. It's 14C2 8-in satin finish blade. And I didn't look it up. I know that has to do with the carbon content and the steel and how much other alloys are in there and stuff. You have black micarta and carbon fiber bolsters. Overall, it's 6.875 inches. Closed, it's 4.5
I just don't like
inches.
the location of the opening tab for the blade.
Yeah, it's a front flipper. And it's the front flipper thing is some people can do it and some people can't, and I'm in the I can't do it like thing. You can see I can't do it fast. You see I do it with my thumb and then follow up with my finger. But there are people that can take it and just wink and open it. I just can't do it. I don't know why.
I can't wait to see you guys grow and prosper.
Right? I mean, we've only been doing it for like 5 years and it doesn't seem to be changing. It's we started. Did we start before COVID doing YouTube? She wanted to do it. I mean, if you go back, we have some videos from way back. She unboxed a JoJo Siwa box. She unboxed
Yeah, we're not going to talk about JoJo Siwa
a Harry Potter box. She has a boyfriend now.
What?
Yeah, no, I have to update you on JoJo Siwa. JoJo got kind of weird, and she I don't know anything to do with her. But she had but she did a Harry Potter box.
Nothing to do with her.
She had a Harry Potter box. She oh gosh, there was Disney boxes that we did. And so she did that. We did some Harry Potter intros and some of our old videos and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. We've done some stuff outside. It was fun. Anyway, but yeah, you go back to some of those old ones. But yeah, I remember when that happened.
What do you think of the Ocean Master titanium knife showing up? Seems to be selling quite a few on those and whatnot.
You know what? I honestly haven't watched Whatnot in a couple of weeks, so I don't think I've seen that particular knife. Sometimes I like the titanium stuff, but I can't comment on that one. I haven't seen that. Ocean. I'll have to look it up. Ocean Master titanium knife.
Do you want me to search it up?
I wonder. You can if you want. I wonder if.
Hold on. I'll be back.
I wonder if stuff they sell on the Whatnot is ever if that stuff will cross over and end up in the box later, because they have had a few things in Whatnot that weren't ever in the box, like the new grill thing that I got that was so expensive to ship. $145 retail.
You guys started talking once I left.
That's not bad. I mean, because those titanium knives are usually expensive. They're usually like
I forgot how to
$200.
spell titanium.
Just talk.
Hold on. Should I search it up on Whatnot?
No, did you just type Ocean Master titanium knife?
Images.
Oh, I like it. There it is on Knife Center. I would like having that. Did theirs have the grippy handles? It's a fixed blade, right? Is it this one? I don't know if you can see that. I can't see it on my screen.
Is that easier? The brightness? The brightness?
Oh, they're sold out from a private collection. Oh, well, that's sad. I hate when. Well, I'm gonna. Hey, I was going through and looking at pricing on different things. This knife is showing sold out on the site when I priced it, and the Battlebolt is showing
$145 retail.
Yeah, that's not bad. The Battlebolt is showing.
I only
sold
watch
out.
you guys for Battlbox other than Curran for the first review. I really look forward to the spoilers. You should have more subscribers.
Right. Well, you know what? And it's crazy because sometimes I get 1,000 views on those spoiler videos, but they don't subscribe. It's like, man, come on. I get like one a month. I think 200 more. I lost my train of thought. Is what I did. What was I gonna say? What was I saying?
I don't know. I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, right? That's normal. Wasn't listening to me. I like this knife though. 14C2. Oh, and I was gonna say I looked up that grade 5 titanium for this pry bar thing too. And they said it was the one titanium that was the most it has some different alloys. It's highly corrosive resistant, yet still lightweight, yet strong. And it's one of the ones they use for tools. So I thought that was pretty interesting about that. Titanium's a funny metal. Funny side note. All right. I like airplanes. I always have since I was little and stuff. And my favorite plane is the SR-71 Blackbird, which has been retired. I've seen about 7 or 8 of them. I was present on the last flight of an SR-71 Blackbird at Edwards Air Force Base on October 9th of 1999. When the plane was developed, they had to develop, first of all, they needed titanium. And where does titanium come from? It comes from Russia, okay? And the Soviet Union. And they needed a lot of titanium. And all the titanium in the world pretty much comes from the Soviet Union. So the CIA created a whole bunch of shell companies in order to buy titanium from Russia to develop a plane that was being designed to spy on Russia.
Interesting.
The other thing is titanium was very hard to work with. They had to develop special tools because titanium can corrode if it's you use the wrong kind of equipment. on it, and you have to use special things to cut it and work with it. And then the other thing is of course, with the SR-71, they had to develop special everything. The airplane has special fuel. The fuel works as a heat sink because the plane got incredibly hot. The plane would stretch like a foot when it flew. I know a lot of people don't care about all this, but I'm telling them anyway. They had to develop a special hydraulic fluid that was almost solid when it was on the ground. And then once it would get in the air and it would heat up, it all started working real good. The tires were special made by Goodyear, and they were embedded with aluminum and stuff to deflect the heat on the rear tires. The front tires were in a pressurized compartment, so they were okay. And they were filled with nitrogen instead of, regular air. Incredible. I've read so many books about the SR-71. I can tell you so many things about that airplane. I almost feel like I could fly it, but I know I can't. They used a dual, the start cart to turn over the motors was, Sean will like this, 2 454 Buick engines in tandem were used to turn over the motor to start the SR-71 on the ground.
This guy
A 454 is a big engine.
This guy likes planes.
So I do. I like World War II planes. I like World War I planes. It's fun.
You like
All
planes.
Right. I guess we should probably wrap this up. I don't know. Does anyone have any other questions? Mission 129 is coming up. The theme will probably be something like, let's get ready to do something. Because, hey, these themes have been pretty general, right? Locked, loaded, and ready to roll.
What if we do color themes?
The water one was good. I mean, they should do a fire one.
What if we do color themes?
We need a bushcraft
You're
box.
Not listening.
Color themes?
Color themes.
Like red box?
Yes.
Green box?
Yes.
That's silly.
Exactly.
And
it's supposed to be silly.
But yeah, so I don't know. The themes have been really general, and I know when we wanted themes to come back, we were all looking for a more detailed. Hoping we get a dry back. No, actually, you know what? I talked to Shay, and she told me there will be no more bags for the rest of the year. Now, there's only 2 missions left for the rest of the year. So I really hope there's not one in January. And we're good on the packs, and I have a bunch of packs over here. I don't need to show them all to you guys.
I have 6. Sean, why do you have 6?
Well, I mean, I do too. I mean, I have.
Why do you have 6?
Well, I have some, but I have the over here. I'm leaning up. I have a tack pack one that I got many years ago. Wasn't there a Lord and Field dry bag? I want to say that there was. I feel like I have another dry bag from Lord and Field. I have 3 of these black bins from Costco filled with all different kinds of packs. Now, not all my packs came from Battlebox. I have a couple of REI packs that we went backpacking with and stuff like that.
Green.
So, yeah, the tack pack one is green. I got it right here. It's right over here. I redid my living room floors. It's probably bad juju.
We do need a bushcraft box. We also we need a new wool blanket.
Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the Lord and Field one that's green.
Yes, the Lord and Field green. That's what Sean said.
But I have a tack pack one too. Oh, the tack pack one's tan and it's smaller. I think this is 30 liters too. No, it's probably 20.
I know, silly. Very silly.
It's 20. It's probably a 20 or 25 liter because it's a little smaller than the Battlebox one. So we got the Lord and Field one. So yeah, so we have that. Funny. Side notes. I can't put that on the table.
No, you can't.
She's almost full for the week anyway. Yeah, so yeah.
I know I haven't mentioned it for a
long time now. We need a bush pot.
How many do we have? And how many more do we need?
I don't need a bush pot. but I don't need anything.
Exactly.
And that's one thing I also have to say. We're doing this because it's fun.
I have used the green one numerous
Although I
times.
needed this. Every now and then, I love that thing, like that Spitfire thing for the fireplace. That thing's great. I was gonna say what I was gonna say is I redid all my floors and stuff, and we're packing everything up. I got everything going into crates and stuff, and over to the right of us over here is about 14 or 15 of those black bins with yellow lids from Costco, filled up with all kinds of stuff. Some of it's not gear, some of it's other household items and stuff, but it's stuff I'm going to put in storage. And so I'm packing stuff up along with like 10 toolboxes of knives.
The thing is, he doesn't want new stuff. Well, no. He wants new stuff, but he doesn't need new stuff because we got too much stuff.
You can never have too much stuff.
You have too much stuff. We got like 10 boxes.
It's like Swiss
full
Army
of
knives.
stuff.
You can never have enough Swiss Army knives.
Over there, you can't see it, but we have like 10 boxes full of stuff.
It's full of gear.
Full of camping stuff.
Yeah, full of gear.
Full of knives.
We have a lot of tents.
Pots
we might need those.
Probably a dried food. Dehydrated
I have
food.
4 bins of dehydrated food. It's storage. That's prepping. That's what prepping's all about.
We don't need it.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
So I can feed you. Anyway.
You already buy
all right,
food.
so let's go over everything. I think it's time.
He doesn't need stuff.
Let's go over everything.
Firebox stove more great items.
Oh, yeah. What?
The firebox stove.
Firebox stove.
Yeah.
I have that rocket stove. That's one stove I've never used. I don't know if you remember that thing. It weighed like 85 pounds.
See, this tells you something. There is stuff that he hasn't used.
Well, no, because I use the other ones. I love like the solo stoves. I love the Kelly kettle. I've used that. We use that camping and stuff. I have one of the BioLite stoves with the heater and stuff. I have one of the BioLite stoves with the heater. I love those stoves. But that rocket stove, I mean, it's a great stove. But that thing weighed like 40 pounds. I just didn't want to throw it in the
stove is a tank.
It is. I mean, I bet you would probably have to go with a 30-30 or something to penetrate that thing. I don't think a 9mm would go through it. I mean, that is a bulletproof stove, to be perfectly honest.
I know stoves are great.
Are you talking about like the little tiny ones? I got like 3 of those little tiny ones that I got from Pathfinder. Those things are awesome with the little fuel canisters and stuff.
3?
Yeah, because those things are awesome because they're like you can put them in your pocket. Those things are great. And then like the Uberleben stoves, we've gotten 2 from Battlebox.
Oh yeah, we got a lot.
And then I bought the titanium one, which I really, really like from Uberleben.
Spin said yes.
And then there's the new one. So I mean, I love that. And we got the Uberleben kettle. And I've got another Uberleben kettle, and I also have that titanium. And honestly, with her meal, I used a Pathfinder kettle.
Because we don't got a kettle.
Or this is the Pathfinder bush pot, and this is a titanium one, so it's really lightweight and it goes really fast. And I can boil the water for her meal in this faster. Well, yeah, there's a little condensation in there. I can boil water in like 2.5 minutes in this on my stove faster than I can in a regular kitchen pot. It'll take 10 minutes to boil water in the kitchen pot, but in this titanium one, it boils really fast. That's why I have it up. But anyway, so there's that.
Okay.
We're
gonna go over
I don't know. Any other questions or anything? I mean, I'll talk with you guys all night if you want. I don't care.
I'm gonna go if you do that.
Nah, they want you here too. You're the star of the show.
I'm not staying here all night.
Yeah, he said yes. So yeah, I'll have to bring one of those out. Because I have a little kit. I'm planning on taking like 3 or 4 packs that I have and putting together different kind of kits, like a bushcraft backpack, a regular backpacking backpack, because I need stuff to be organized because I got to put some stuff in storage because we're going to be moving. But there's stuff I want to have access to and put in the trailer and stuff like that. So I don't see any questions popping up, so I guess we'll do a quick review here. overall, I will say on the very back here, it says lock, loaded, and ready to roll from a pry bar to a pack roll, from your tethered gear to your dry stash. You're locked, loaded, and ready to roll. Stay sharp, stay mobile, and keep that kit tight. Locked, loaded, and ready to roll. Okay. Yeah, I'm just the theme. It's just kind of, I'm just lost
titanium.
on the theme. In titanium. Yeah, no. And that's what it is. I mean, and this thing is light. Right? Because I have stainless steel Pathfinder pots too, in about 5 different sizes, and none of them are this light. I have a couple of these titanium ones from Pathfinder, and they're awesome, but they're expensive. I mean, this pot was probably like $45-50. I mean, they're expensive. So, basic box, $39.99, with a value stated to be $94.94. You got the Dango keychain that's detachable right there for your Dango wallet, which came from Battlebox earlier. Next up, and that was retail $34.99. Next up, you have the Tumble Titanium EOD Robotics Breacher Bar. I think this is an awesome item myself. And they gave it a retail value of $34.99. It's $54 on Amazon, basically. So there's that. The Battlebox dry bag behind me on the table, right there.
Can't really see it.
Can't see. Battlebox dry bag with a strap. There we go. $34.99.
Goes in the pile with all the other bags.
Yep, $34.95 on, and yeah, okay, so there's that. Giving you an overall value of $94.94. Advanced box, the tool roll.
Tool roll.
Or pack out roll, they call it. I'm not going to open it up. Here we go. They gave this a value of $89, and I think it's every bit worth it. I actually
excited to get our box. Thanks for the
really
unveiling.
Happy about
You're
this.
welcome.
Thank you for joining us. And this gives the total mission value of $183.94, and I think this is every bit worth the $80 value. Pro Box, the Blowfish cordless air inflator, listed at $84.99, giving us a total MSRP of $268.93. I get it. You can find a similar one for a little less, but even if you find it for half the price of only $40, you're still up to $220 MSRP value on the box, which you only paid $119 for. I don't include shipping and handling, by the way. And the final item, the QSP. What'd you do with my knife?
I ran away with it.
Did you?
No.
Where is it?
Did you put it in your pocket?
I don't think so. I lost the knife, guys.
We just got that knife.
How did I lose the knife?
You are like the #1 don't lose
Here it is.
knife person.
The QSP Ganot.
He like labels all
Front
of his
flipper.
knives.
Yeah, you got to know where they are. With carbon fiber and micarta scale combo, liner lock, very sharp, has a 14C 28-inch satin finish, $89.99 value, and worth every bit of that. I think, as far as I can tell, I searched up some QSP ones, and that's what it's listed for. There's a lot. There's other variations. None of them look as nice as this one with this combo scale on it. There were some solid scales, and it's a reversible pocket clip. I think it has some nice features. Looks really nice. And that gives us an overall value of $357.93, I think is what it said. And I predicted the QSP knife in the spoiler video, so I nailed one. I'm always happy when I nailed one. Good night, Ben. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. You want to do the wrap up?
I didn't forget
Okay,
it again.
everyone. Thank you for watching. Remember.
Hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding. Thank you for watching.
And remember, be nice to each other. All right, everyone. We'll see you again here real soon. I love doing these lives, especially when everyone's here to talk to them.
Bye.